that's embarrassing. What is going on, guys? You're listening to the Realest podcast, and it is, good night for wrestling. Storytelling-wise, it was none of the belts were exchanged. Not one single one. Not one of them.
Which I'm kind of glad for. Honestly,
if you're gonna have a belt swap, SummerSlam's the best. This, like I said, this really felt like what's it called? Fastlane. And by the way, what I meant by embarrassing is for some reason I have the channel or the show pulled up on my computer, and of course it decides not to mute itself. So I was hearing it and I was like, is someone playing it in the back? And then I was like, oh no.
Good job.
So yeah, I mean, I went 7 for 9.
Yeah.
I think I got the W.
You did. I went either 4 or 5 for 9. I don't know.
Good job, Chris.
Hey man, they were like the US and IC title match was basically a combo thing. You got one wrong, you got the other one wrong. Kind of thing.
What'd you go, Andrew?
I think it was 6 and 3.
God.
I lost my Becky match. I lost the Darren Young match, and I lost the Dean Ambrose triple threat match.
Yeah. Match of the night was without a doubt Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Oh, absolutely, of course.
You know.
Match of the night definitely Sami
Always
Zayn, Kevin Owens.
Always stick my neck out there. Be like, yo, the championship match's gonna be the match of the night.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it's not even you sticking your neck out there. It's like it should be. It's the main event. It's
it should be, but how can you follow Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens? That match was electric.
Well, I don't know, man.
The crowd was so up and down.
Oh, they were. Well, I mean, okay, the beginning of the night.
They don't need enhancement for that.
that
was perfect.
That was one of the highlights of the night.
That was the only highlight of that segment.
That was great. I don't care. No, dude, Viperville. Come on,
like,
Viperville, man.
It's Viperville.
No reaction for a while. He barely got a reaction, and the best thing he said was, "I don't need an enhancement."
He got it. He got a pretty big pop when he came out.
No,
not as much as he should have.
Not as much as as much as they were making it to be. And I'm not I'm not trying to talk down on him because he's your favorite. All right, I'm really not. I'm not trying to be a douchebag. I hope you understand that, Andrew. Because I do give you a hard time with Randy Orton. I really do. But it's all in love, okay? He's like, I will fucking murder you, dude. You just fucking wait.
No, I mean, honestly, I love Randy. He's honestly been I want to say he's one of my favorite of all time kind of thing, because he really is. He did not get the pop he deserves, and that's just because, he's not at the point he used to be. He's not like a John Cena where even through injury he can come back and still be cheered by the crowd or still get, a constant, huge reaction. He's not at that point. And no, I mean, it's hard to be like a John Cena, but it's the truth. He's not that kind of guy. And that's okay. He doesn't need that. That's fine. I mean, I don't like he came back as a face. I mean, I know he was going to do it anyway, but he made it work.
He came by as a baby face. Holy cow.
Yeah, I didn't like that, man.
I hate super hardcore face.
I hate it, dude.
Hey, but he doesn't need enhancement for it.
Yeah, I love that comment. I don't care. That was great.
There's no way that was scripted.
Oh, are you kidding me? No fucking way.
No, there's no way that was scripted. But, then again, Randy Orton is a veteran, and he probably has, he can probably get away with that. But, there's probably going to be a accidental, forearm coming in SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll call it.
Jericho even said it. You're going to pay for that comment.
Oh, he is, dude. Brock does not take shit.
What's funny? The funny part was, you're probably right.
That was great. I don't know, man. But, I mean, I think the highlight of the night, honestly, out of everything, was Enzo on the mic. He is, honestly, one of the best we've had in years. Holy shit.
Cena was even wow.
Cena held up his hand dude, oh my god, he's so good.
You can't Washington, D.C. me.
So fucking good, dude.
Soccer mom.
Oh, yeah, the soccer mom haircut. Oh my god.
AJ really does need to get that cut. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I don't like it.
But yeah, let's get into, the results. Let's go step by step kind of thing.
Okay.
Fuck the results. You guys have already ruined my night.
We are gonna
Well, we might as
step
well.
by step.
All right, start with match of the
The
night: Breezango and the
versus...
Usos.
No,
Match of the
Breezango
night.
got a
man.
nice pop.
They did.
Yeah,
They did.
yeah, they did.
They
It was a
did.
good match too.
I
It was
say
entertaining
this.
as anything.
So I'm freaking out that Bailey and her pop, and I'm messaging. I text Andrew. Him and I going back and forth, and I text Kyle, and I don't get anything back, and I get, dude, it's not working. I'm like, what?
I missed some
It's
of it. Did I
not
miss
working.
the pop? I had to like watch it like online kind of thing. I had to try and find like a YouTube video or something like that. Like
Honestly,
I think
that's like a main star pop. Like that's a Stone.
That
well,
was-
I wouldn't say Stone Cold, but that's like a major return pop.
Oh yeah, dude, and Bailey got it. The crowd, for some reason, I mean, yeah, Bailey is awesome, but I mean, for some reason the crowd literally just eats her up.
Let's look at it in practical terms.
She's a fucking
Bailey-
great technical wrestler. Sorry.
Well,
That's
not
true.
only is she a big a good technical wrestler, but she has built herself to the point through her reputation and through her love of the fans, or her fans' love of her, that she is literally the female John Cena.
hmm She's really turning into that.
You know what I honestly think about sometimes? This is like a super random thought. You know how Bailey has that number one fan that's always like ringside and stuff like that?
Yeah, that one little girl.
What happened? What's gonna happen when she goes to the main roster?
The little girl gets that same spot.
Like no, but like it's a good question though. Like she's there for every single time Bailey has a wrestling match, but what is she? What
I
is
think
she
she's
gonna
there
do?
actually every single week. They're at Full
In the
Sail.
same spot. Or
In the same spot. I think they have like, I don't know, like season tickets somehow.
Well, I don't
Because
I
they
don't
seem to
think
be there
she-
every time.
I didn't see Bailey when she wrestled Nia Jax. She wasn't there.
Maybe she had school.
Yeah, in July. Makes sense.
Summer
Hey
school.
man.
For all that time spending, with
There you
Bailey
go.
and all. Come on.
I know that she went to NXT Takeover Dallas, and she actually started crying when Asuka made her pass out. I was like, oh no.
She was crying too when it was Bailey and Sasha was like remember that when they had the Iron Woman match? Yeah, they're making fun of her, put on the headband, all that shit. She was like in tears. Oh my god.
That's my hero. No,
Yeah,
but
Izzy.
But I mean,
they did great
Oh.
by not having Bailey outshine Sasha. They gave Bailey
Oh,
her time and her moment, and Sasha, outshowed Bailey, but for good reason. You don't want Bailey to out wrestle and outdo Sasha
right.
when Sasha's about to go out for the women's title. And Michael Cole, and like I said, they're doing it correct right now. Michael Cole said it was a one-time thing. Bailey is not on the main roster.
Okay.
Just to clarify.
sense. Yeah.
But Breezango versus the Usos. I mean, obviously, I
was a
got
match.
that one right. Breezango won that, and like I said, I'm getting behind them because those guys have the talent to be something, and they really did wrestle well. I thought tonight was kind of like a Roadblock. Roadblock was an outstanding wrestling show.
hmm
Even though none of the titles changed, that was an outstanding wrestling show. And I think
Right.
Battleground was that tonight.
Yeah, I do agree. It was really like you said it perfectly. The storylines, nothing really like progressed, but the wrestling wise, we saw a lot of great wrestling tonight. And that's all. That's what matters. I would take wrestling over storylines any day. I love just pure wrestling.
Well, I'm selfish. I want both.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do too. I want both, obviously, as well. But if I'm going to pick one, I would rather see great wrestling than great storylines.
Be sure to get into the comment section. Let us know what you thought of tonight, WWE BattleGround. Man, it really, dude, like, the first hour was boom, 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 boom. They got through the women's tag team match. They got through the U.S. title match. They got through, what other match did they get through in the first hour? I want to say they got through the New Day and the Wyatt family, too.
Yeah, that one as
It was
well.
boom, 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 and I was like,
Yeah,
oh
they really
my
shot it
goodness.
through.
I was like, man, like, this is gonna be. They're gonna be done by 8:30 if they keep going. But, I think I got it right with the piss break match being Becky Lynch and Natalya.
Yeah, it was pretty boring.
Well, I
It
mean,
was.
Becky Lynch had that little moment, and then Natalya just took advantage of her leg. I mean, it obviously she's not actually hurt, but it was just like, all right, what's going on, Steven? It was like, well, this is gonna be a classic. I'm I'm injured, but I'm gonna fight back and win this. And I mean, it wasn't that. It was total getting out wrestled. Natalia out wrestled Becky Lynch. Every moment, at every single moment.
I was really hoping Becky was going to take the win on that, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it's better for Natalia to win. I don't know.
Well, with Natalia, you can always tell whenever she puts the sharpshooter on when someone's gonna tap because she won't go all the way down in her squat. But as soon as
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna tap, she goes all the way down into the squat.
Yeah. Oh man, I was just man. I thought I was going to do better with the predictions tonight. I guess not. I don't know, man. I got a good amount wrong, and that's one of them. Oh
Well, Andrew, you're not saying much. What'd you think of tonight?
Well, it's just like I hate to say it because I really like Becky Lynch. I'm not too into it, Natalia, and I think that's what turned me off to this match to begin with. But I don't know, it just wasn't as entertaining as I would like it to be. I mean, on Becky Lynch's side, absolutely, I was entertained by her. But Natalia was just, I don't know, stale. It just didn't put any spark in me. I'm kind of like, all right, let me check my email, let me check my phone. Oh wait, Becky Lynch is doing something. Put my phone down. Oh wait, now she's in the sharpshooter. Put my phone up.
Well, I honestly wasn't entertained by anything. All Natalia does will hit a move and then she'll put her hands up. Yeah,
that's like her new.
There was
one
character. Point during this match, Natalia had her, in like a leg, messing with her leg, trying to keep the pressure on her leg, and she says, "Becky's so beautiful." And I was like, "Oh my god, she's hitting on her."
It's like the Paige Natalia thing where Paige like licks her face.
I was like, "What is going on?" Like Natalia's like going crazy.
I don't know, dude.
Becky
She was
is so
really weird.
beautiful. I'm like,
She was really weird. I don't know. It's like her new heel character of like soaking up the spotlight like a female Chris Jericho right
it's
now,
Mickey
and then she
James.
said that shit. Oh my god, stop.
Oh,
Please
yeah,
stop.
not Mickey James.
Don't start.
Speaking of Mickey James and stuff, like I actually saw a movie with Trish Stratus in it, and it like kind of took me by storm. I was like, "Is this Trish Stratus?" Then I looked it up, and it was her.
Oh wow.
It's called Gridlocked. It's with Dominic Purcell. It was really good. I was just like, "This is pretty awesome." But just a little quick side note. If anybody wants to go check it out, I would. It's on Netflix.
Check it out.
I mean, I don't know. I don't watch Netflix.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're too cool.
No, I really.
Yeah, you're too cool for school.
Honestly, the only TV I watch is probably WWE television.
Yeah, I don't watch.
So do I. But
I don't watch anything, or like you. Literally, my TV is YouTube videos.
Makes sense.
Like I literally will save YouTube videos for when I go to eat, and I'll watch the YouTube videos while I eat.
I'm the same way, dude, honestly.
No, but Sasha Banks and Bayley, highlight-wise, I think that's my highlight of the night. I loved it.
Really?
I mean, that was a great match, but I just don't see it outshining the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match. And there's only one other match. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I mean, there's the one thing that I really liked about that match is that it was really, really good. Yeah. And I think I texted you like this, but it reminded me of Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels in WrestleMania. That first Helluva kick at the end there, you see Kevin Owens passed out on top of Sami Zayn, and it's just that look from Sami Zayn to Kevin Owens was like Shawn Michaels to Ric Flair before he said I'm sorry, and then super kicked him a second time to pin him and end his career. It was classic.
Only thing I'll say is Dana Brooke still looked very lost. She did.
Well, it's Dana Brooke.
I mean, man. I honestly sat there and I'm like, man, just sit down and think. Dana Brooke is on the main roster and Bayley's still not.
Yeah, I don't.
I get the reasoning why, but it's like, dude.
It's just not good.
She looks so lost.
Because she's not ready at all, man. She got moved up way too fast. I don't know why they did that. They should have known. I get the reasoning why. They did it for, the whole Emma thing. They wanted to work that. Then Emma got injured, and they're like, Okay, well, she's...
Well,
Yeah, what do we do now?
To be completely real, Dana Brooke makes Emma really good.
Yeah.
I will
She doesn't
give
make
Dana
Charlotte
Brooke
really, that's
that.
the problem, though.
Yeah, she doesn't. I think Charlotte
Makes
needs to be
Charlotte
on
look
her own.
awful. She really does. I
agree.
get Charlotte's character, but still. She
I
makes
agree.
Charlotte look awful.
I completely agree. I do. I think she does look awful with 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 Charlotte. I think Charlotte, she doesn't look as strong with her.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, obviously Sasha Banks, like I said, that was a 50-50. And it's good that Sasha got made Charlotte tap. But like I said, it was a 50-50 thing. If it wasn't Bayley, I did not see Sasha Banks winning that, and it was, and I got that one right. And then we had the United States Championship, Rusev and Ryder.
I believe so. It was either that next or the New Day and Wyatt family.
Well, let's just say it was the U.S. title. At one point, it seemed like he was going to get out of Rusev's move, and then it was just, nope.
He's like, nope, I'm bringing you back. I'm going to break your back real quick.
Yeah, let me break your back. And I was like, I actually texted Andrew, I was like, my back hurts after watching that. Like, man, just imagine, that's so much pressure on your legs. Like, he literally just sits on them and bends you backwards.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I would assume they practice that to make sure, you can bend that way. Oh,
Zack
man.
Ryder is dead.
But, man, I mean, I wish Zack would have gotten out of it, though. I wish he would have gone.
It was kind of funny, though, with how Mojarelli came out and,
Oh, my God.
He didn't yell at him. He growled at him.
We don't get hype. We stay hype. I hate
You ain't hype!
No,
you ain't hype!
When I bro step at me, I'm hyped. You're not.
And then, he's
Come at me, bro! Come at me!
And they're just like, what? It's like that episode of South Park. It's like, sup, bro? Sup, bro? What's up, bro?
Yeah.
It's a bro out.
Damn right.
It's a bro out. It's a bro down.
Dude, it's like Rusev will crush you, literally, dude. I
was like, dude, stop.
Now this hype bros are back. Now we have a new tag team. Just kill me now. Please just do it.
Yeah, I mean, what'd you guys think of New Day and the Wyatt family, though?
I thought it was good. I kind of liked
it.
I thought it was a good match. It wasn't great, obviously, but I mean, it was pretty good.
And I told you, Blake, I said, when I texted you, I said, I finally see it in Xavier Woods. Before, I could only see him on the mic as an asset, but I really saw his in-ring skills today.
He can wrestle. It's just, obviously the veterans are going to be the ones that get the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
So, when it comes to that, Xavier Woods is great in the ring the few times that we've been able to see him, but he's just as good, if not better, on the mic.
Oh, absolutely. And especially that whole thing working with Bray Wyatt about how he was in a trance kind of thing, he was scared and conquering that. I thought that was a cool little thing in there too.
As soon as he broke that quote unquote trance, I was like, oh, New Day's gonna win it right here.
And you were wrong.
They worked that angle so great. I just want to say that I'm pretty sure Big E broke his neck.
I was just gonna say that, dude. That was scary. Holy shit, you saw him go for the spear to knock that thing Eric Rowan? That was scary. He landed right on his neck.
Braun Strowman doesn't sell.
That's what I told Blake. I said, you know what, he's going to hurt himself one of these days, the way he lands on his neck. If you go back and watch any of his matches since he started doing that spear, he almost always lands on his neck. Maybe not as bad as that, but, it's just that tonight was a close call for a lot of guys, like Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was going to say that one, too. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I mean, I want to, finish with the Wyatts and New Day. It was a great match, but, I mean, when Sami Zayn was going for his, I don't even know what to call it, his, springboard, moonsault kind of thing he does on the apron, dude, that was scary. Holy
if
shit.
Kevin Owens did not lean into that to help him, he would have fell on his face. There's no question about it. If his legs did not hit Kevin Owens, he wouldn't have been able to balance enough to maneuver out of the way.
I just want to say, Bray Wyatt, on his hands and feet backwards and everything.
That's super scary, dude.
No, my little brother, this was his first pay-per-view. And, of course, he's into the good guys. So he looked, he's like, holy crap!
It's a scary thing, dude. That is it really is holy shit. I don't like seeing that.
Oh, it looked awesome.
It is. It's awesome. That's basically to end the match too.
But 100% though, if Kevin Owens isn't able, I mean, Kevin Owens saved his life there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if Sami Zayn knows that or not.
Oh no, he does. Are you kidding me? He almost broke his damn neck.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't. I mean, you're in the middle of a backflip. I mean, unless he knows he fucked up, there's still that chance that he's like, "What happened?"
And I honestly think that he knows, because like if you watch that tape back, and I kind of went around that when I had a chance, you see like the kind of like his body language, like oh fudge, I messed up, kind of like him trying to like get out far enough to do that moonsault.
Right, and they recovered perfectly though. Like Kevin Owens just jumped right back into it. I don't know if his shoulder actually like messed up there, but I mean they sold it really well though. Like they went perfectly right back into it. They didn't stop. They didn't do anything. They just kept going.
Well, if his shoulder did mess up, we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure.
It definitely looked like it. Definitely looked like it for a little, but it was a great match. Definitely match of the night. I love that match.
Yeah, it was match of the night.
And they always have 5-star matches.
I mean, I'm honestly more excited to see if they're the new set, the new logo, the new everything that Raw's gonna have. I know what the new logo is, but like I'm more excited to see that.
Yeah, I get that.
By the way, shout out to Jake
DeMarco. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday.
Just want to thank you for listening to the show, and thank you for listening to Keeping It Real. He said that we were doing a really good job.
Woo! You're the man.
Thanks, man.
Jake DeMarco is a part of the Joe Cronin Show crew. Probably like right now.
That's awesome.
He actually subscribed. Yes, that is match of the night. I got that one right too. I told you guys Zayn will win this, and then they will stop for a while.
I mean, it was overdue. It really was when Kevin Owens was always beating him.
I just really want to see. I mean, yeah, I said Kevin Owens to win that. I mean, I did want to, like, obviously Sami Zayn, he had to win that kind of thing to end it, that kind of thing. But I really want to see Kevin Owens win that and then have momentum to go for, like, being the world title picture. He deserves it so much. That's where he should be right now. Yes, the feud with Sami Zayn is great. He had his IC title run. He had his feuds before. That was great. Let him go for the world title. He can easily be in that picture and work it perfectly. With Reigns, Rollins, Ambrose, I don't care who it is, anybody, he can work that perfectly with, and he needs to do that next. I want to see him on Raw tomorrow or something like that. Whenever they bring in the world title, he needs to be in that picture.
What's up, Reckless? Yes, all-time vids. We read the comments. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how tomorrow goes. If we have Kevin Owens, whine about the loss. The big question is, where do they go from here?
Yeah, with the world title or the WWE title on SmackDown now, what happens now with Raw? What do they do? What's going to be next? I don't know. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered tomorrow and Tuesday.
There's some questions to be answered right now. Listen, Intercontinental title, The Miz and Aaron Young. What happened?
Yeah, that really made me upset. There was no DQ there at all. The referee just like, you know what? We're going to call it a DQ. As soon as he jumped out of that ring.
Backlund strip and ring the bell.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, Bob Backlund's already a nutcase. He showed it there. Like, what the hell? He had his shirt half off. He was freaking out. The Miz was just staring at him like, dude, what are you doing, man? You need to go back to this, like, the retirement home. I don't know what the hell happened.
I hate to the 10th power.
Do you hate it?
How the WWE always deviates from their own rules. I hate it. You can't just do that. You can't say, oh, he jumped out of the ring and grabbed the Miz. It's automatic disqualification. It doesn't happen that way. There was no count out. It was as soon as he jumped out of the ring, it was a disqualification. I was like, no. You're making things up. You're ruining this for me.
Well, I've got two comments for you guys to give your thoughts on. Reckless says, hopefully the new era will be better since the brand split is happening. If you ask me, the new era is kind of like, it is a tiny bit better, but the way booking and writing is right now, you really can't say that it's better right now, because it still is kind of 50-50.
Right. I think we're in this Cinderella story right now, that we're just like, we're so high on Cloud 9 with this whole idea of the draft brand split that we're overlooking the fact that the writing hasn't changed at all, like you said.
Well, like I said, with the SmackDown layout and everything, next week is the week for them to change if they are going to change.
Oh, they're going to change. No, they definitely will. Like I said, I was going to say that like the new era now. I mean, we didn't get to see much before, and yes, the writing hasn't changed yet. But I think now that the brands are officially split, the draft is done. Now we're seeing the official new Raw and SmackDown rosters in action. I think the new era is going to come in a lot more. We're going to see a lot more new talent. We're going to see people that like come in and deserve the spotlight they get. Title pictures, feuds, acting. We're going to see a lot more from the new era. I think coming into this new Raw and SmackDown era.
Well, All Time Vids also said Roman Reigns' entrance got muted hardcore. Or if we were going to go
Oh,
after
yeah.
quote-unquote muted as fuck.
Well, I mean, you hear a lot of "you still suck" chants going on, or "you suck, Roman."
At this point, I don't know if it's muted or not. Like, I can tell when it's muted. But, I mean, it was kind of expected how hard it was. And honestly, like I said, him getting pinned tonight was probably the best thing for him. But,
yeah.
I mean, there was something I saw on Twitter from Justin LaBar, and it's very true. What do most heels have on their face?
Beards.
They let it grow out, right?
You serious?
Well, I was gonna text you saying that beard is kind of scary.
I'm just.
He looked like he was trying to join the Wyatt family.
I'm not trying to say he's a heel, but there is a track record for that. Triple H, Seth Rollins right now, the Wyatts.
I'm actually thinking about this now.
No, I mean, really think about it.
Kevin Owens. God, I really have Kevin Owens as a beard.
I've seen pictures of him without the beard, and I'm just like completely lost because he looks completely different.
I'm gonna think about this.
Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall,
Kevin CM Nash, Punk for a time.
Yeah, CM Punk.
Randy Orton.
The Club.
Randy Orton was clean cut. Randy Orton was clean
cut.
He goes back.
The Club, yeah, they all.
But I mean, it's a valid point.
No, it is. It really is. I mean, it can mean nothing to it, but I mean, it does make a lot of sense, though.
Okay.
I can definitely see that.
So, All Time Vids is asking us Roman versus Seth at SummerSlam.
I could see it.
Well, I mean, there have been rumors of Roman and Cena's gone. Those rumors are gone.
Yeah.
Remember, like you brought up those rumors, Matt. It could be Roman against Cena. We could be Cena. That's not happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I could definitely see a Cena. I guarantee what we're gonna see now. I'll tell you now. Picture this: it's that now the WWE title is on SmackDown. What are they going to do now for Raw? I think they're going to bring in a world title, have a tournament for it, and the tournament finals will be at SummerSlam between Reigns and Rollins. I guarantee that's what happens. Quote me on that. It's going to be a tournament for the title.
You shouldn't have Roman Reigns into the title picture. You
shouldn't, but they're going to do
title picture.
They're never going to do that. It's Roman Reigns. I
know. It's the redemption of the Golden Boy.
Who else are you going to put in there? Say it's like Rollins and who else? Pick somebody. There's no one else to pick.
Sami Zayn.
Nope, he's not there yet. The only person would be Kevin Owens, but he's a heel. You can't have a heel against a heel. That's the problem. Sami Zayn would be going for like the IC, something like that. Cesaro can't do anything. I mean, look at the roster, which I don't know who else you could put in there. There's no one else. So
Brock Lesnar.
But yes, I guarantee to answer your question though, is that I guarantee we see Reigns and Rollins for the world title to end the tournament kind of thing. Whoever wins that gets the title, that kind of thing. I guarantee we see that.
And that's if the title is brought up before SummerSlam. There's a rumor that it will come up before, and there's also a rumor saying that's going to come up after. So,
I have no.
But no, I'm just saying. Let's go back to the Intercontinental Championship.
All right.
Darren Young raped The Miz after.
Like, no, that's his move. That's his finishing move. That's what it is now. He puts the crossface
stripping.
Kind of thing. I don't know what happened.
Maurice is acting like she's getting beat by her husband.
And then Maurice and Miz come out with like some weird ass fucking mask. I don't know what the hell that was.
Well, it was like a Mardi Gras.
I liked it.
That was nice. It was nice.
You liked it? What are you talking about? You liked it? That was
weird.
It's
actually Italian. If you want the honest truth, it's Italian.
They're like they look like a masquerade mask kind of thing. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was weird.
The Miz is wearing a doctor's mask, actually.
Really? They're going like an elephant mask.
No, that was a doctor's mask. And she was wearing a mask that she would go to at a party, and it was one of those things that, like, you wouldn't... I forgot how it goes with those masks, and I'm not going to say it because I'm probably very wrong. Randy and Chris... Andrew, you're not going to like this one.
Oh, no. Here we go. Come on, say it.
Well, Randy and Chris Jericho was so scripted it was terrible.
Well, yeah. That's obvious.
Andrew, what's your thoughts on the comment?
Well, I think each and every one of you should get an RKO right this second. I'm not gonna
You
call
can't
Randy
deny
Orton
that
up.
the promo was
And
awful.
no, I mean
It was
it's a
horrible.
promo. It's a promo run by corrupt and terrible writers. Come on,
All time
you
Vince
know.
said no, that shit was awesome.
I mean, come on. Randy Orton did as good as he could do under the circumstances. You knew it was going to be boring. We knew that Chris Jericho was going to get RKO'd. It just no. In all honesty, that could have been the P break.
He did not need any enhancements for that.
He didn't.
Okay, still,
Yeah.
that did make it better, though. That did make it so much better. He went for that little comment there.
Yeah,
That was good.
Jericho was trying so hard not to laugh.
Well, I mean, it's funny as all hell, but like at the same time, you got to really stop and think about this. With this whole news about Brock Lesnar failing the second test, is this all for nothing? Because they are taxing the hell out of this match. They're still going hard with advertising this matchup, even though we don't even know if it's still going to happen.
Well, listen, guys. Before we keep going, I'm going to ask you guys for a quick favor. It's free.
No.
Don't need it. What? It's free, right?
What, are you kidding? It's not $9.99 like the WWE Network?
It's not $9.99. It's not 99 cents. It's completely free. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. And be sure you tune in every single time we go live, every Monday and Tuesday. But
yes, drink in the Realest podcast.
Drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
All right, so we're looking for a new co-host.
It's so bad.
Drink it in, man.
That's exactly what he says. It's the worst thing ever.
Wrestling-wise, I think Darren Young did well.
Yeah,
I thought he out-wrestled The Miz.
I think they did a good job keeping him going momentum-wise without killing him. He didn't take a pin. He lost, but he looked strong in losing.
I know you have Reckless. I recognize you. Don't worry. He makes some weird noises.
What?
That's what Darren Young sounds like. You listen to it. Sounds like a tennis match.
I really like.
Oh, well, Bob Backlund stripping at ringside. I mean, that's kind of like low in comparison to that,
I left him come into the ring and sitting on the stairs and Bob and just hold his head and just screams at him. Like, holy shit. How do you keep a straight face to looking at that? How the hell, dude?
I don't know.
He's still got the suspenders on. His shirt's halfway ripped down his pants.
How can you keep a straight face?
He looks like he's in a madhouse going crazy.
Referee sees, okay, back, let's take his shirt off, ring the bell, we gotta end this now.
Ring the bell, disqualification.
We're not having this continue, ring it now.
Oh my god. No,
and then you get Jericho pushing him on the ground and not Jericho, The Miz pushing him on the ground.
And selling everything, gets slapped.
Gets pushed. He went straight to the ground. And it's screamed like a fucking lunatic. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell.
Well, they have two more matches that really go over: Cena, Enzo, and Cass versus the Club.
I can't wait for that. I want to go over that one. So
that was a great start. There was so much build up to that.
Kyle, I'll sit back. Go.
No, it's just Enzo on the mic. I could not get over that. He had me in tears. He's one of the best people on the mic we've had in a long time, and that's saying something for guys like CM Punk, Paul Heyman. I mean, they're amazing in different ways. Don't get me wrong, but Enzo and what he does is one of the best we've had in a long time. And I mean, the match I think was a great match. I really liked it personally. It went really well. It went up and down kind of thing. AJ sold the AA amazingly.
Yes.
Blake even said that. He sold that AA great. It really was. It was great.
Hey,
the match, like I said, it was
time out. Juan HD says, "Fuck Dean, fuck SmackDown, heel turn, right?" Well, I mean, if you dislike Dean, then and you also dislike SmackDown, then there you go, man. Heel turn.
I guess he doesn't like me very much either, because I prefer SmackDown right now. All my favorite people are on SmackDown with the exception of Kevin Owens, so...
But yes, he did sell that Attitude Adjustment very well.
Oh, man. I thought it was a really good match, but I mean, the highlight of it was Enzo on the mic. That's all it was. Even Cena was like, oh my god, dude.
Well, I don't know if you're just tuning in, Juan, but listen. I have a theory and it's from Justin LaBar, and I agree. He grew out his beard. All heels right now have a beard. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens. Think
Who
about
grew
it.
out their beard?
Rusev.
Enzo doesn't have a beard.
He's not a.
Or, no, I mean, Enzo has a beard. Enzo has a beard.
He's also not a heel. He's just going what's in style.
Well, yeah, but can
Raw
faces
has
have
better
beards?
superstars. Brock Lesnar, but we won't see Brock Lesnar till SummerSlam or a couple
Brock
weeks
doesn't have a
before.
beard. How about that one? Brock's kind of a heel. Kind of, sort of.
I think Rusev's match would have been good if Kurt Angle came out in the end instead of Zack Ryder or Mojo Rawley, but we might see something at SummerSlam. Roman's beard, though, Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, Roman, it was even patchy, too. Like, he looked like he hasn't shaved or, like, showered in weeks.
He let the chin grow.
Dude, he looked bizarre, though. No, I'm telling you, like, he really did not look good. I mean, in the match, he was Superman, of course, you know. Like I said, he was going to be fucking Superman and tear through everybody, that kind of thing. But, I mean, he really looked like he did not shower.
No, but one, you're right, Raw does technically have better superstars, but this is what will beat Raw for SmackDown. Raw has 3 hours, SmackDown has 2.
Mm-hmm.
NXT has 1, and NXT is the best thing right now that WWE has.
I wish NXT had 2 hours. I know, like,
No.
whatever's
I would honestly
I understand,
say-
though, I get that, Blake, but still, I think I would love it to see 2 hours. I want to see how it works with 2 hours.
The Cruiserweight Classic is up there with NXT, in my opinion. I have enjoyed every second of the Cruiserweight Classic. And we haven't had a chance to talk about it, we're not going to talk about it now. But, I mean, it is a pretty awesome show up there with NXT, also 1 hour.
Because the wrestling is amazing.
I'm just letting you know, you and every single person wants him to be heel.
Who,
Oh, yeah.
Roman?
Yeah.
Roman
Because
needs
he
to
should.
be
There's no reason not to.
Exactly.
Dude, he's
I
getting
agree.
booed out of the place, so he needs to be a heel. It's in the stars for him.
Especially on Raw. Him being on Raw now, though, like, what other face could replace him kind of being the lead face? There's no one that could do it.
I completely agree. I also think that Roman should be heel. I mean, even if he turned heel, he would still get as much heat as he does now. I agree. Roman always no-sells Seth's corner power bomb into a Superman punch. You know what? I tweeted this out. Remember when the pedigree never was kicked out?
Yep.
If
What happened?
The only person that ever kicks out of that pedigree, you would be like Shawn Michaels or something like that. No one ever kicked out of the pedigree.
It's
Or
Superman.
Triple H's pedigree. But I agree. I mean, like, it's like he goes into the turnbuckle power bomb, and it's like, oh, Superman punch spear.
Because he's Superman, dude. I told you. He's going to come in here like a fucking batter to hell and beat the shit out of everybody, not even care.
Listen,
Even push him to the point where Ambrose and Rollins had to work together.
I'll be completely honest with you, Reckless. I don't hate the guy. I hate his character. I hate how he's being pushed, and I hate how, I mean, it's just not good. It's not organic. It's nobody, like, if you force something on the WWE Universe, you will not see the support from it. Just how it goes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think it's really his fault. He's really just in, like, that situation where he's kind of forced to be in that position.
I kind of feel bad for him, though, because he really wants to...
No, not even. No, John Cena was never as bad as this. At all.
Well, I mean, the difference between Reigns and Cena is I feel like Cena handles it much better than Roman Reigns does. I mean, he just loves the fact that they're just saying something about him, whether or not it's good or bad. Roman Reigns, you gotta think that, you know, him getting booed out of the place worse than John Cena night in and night out has to get to him somehow.
But here's the thing.
I mean, I would have an incredible chip on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that Cena has is organic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not forced. You could say towards the end of like 2005 or 2008 to now that it was more forced, but 90% of that is organic. Who will Dean Ambrose face at SummerSlam?
That is a great question. I'm pulling up the rosters right now. Hold on.
It won't be Cena or Styles.
It won't be.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm pulling up the rosters right now. Hold on, I got to look at this because I'm gonna figure this out. Wait. What we could see actually is if Brock cannot wrestle, do we see Randy Orton in that picture?
No.
Sure. They have to put something there to fill it. They have to do something.
You got to let him earn his spot up back because
I agree, but what else can they do? There's no one else to put there.
And it better not be Baron Corbin either because he's not ready.
All-time Viz is saying Cena versus Ambrose versus Styles. No.
No, sorry.
No, yeah.
Cena and Styles needs that final one-on-one match.
There's
It
no
needs to
one.
happen one more time. Well,
Oh my god, SmackDown roster sucks.
you could throw someone from Raw, but here's the interesting question: we still haven't gone over the main event. You guys are being awesome in the chat. Will Dean Ambrose show up on Raw tomorrow? Like I said, there's a brand split. You need everyone on SmackDown to stay away from Raw, and everyone on Raw to stay away from SmackDown.
Well, they're doing that. They're not going to have anybody on there, like from Raw or SmackDown on the opposite shows.
Juan is saying Dean versus Roman. No, Roman. If they're smart and what they need to do, Roman, failed the drug test. This needs to be part of the punishment. He does not need to be a part of that title picture. Not to mention, again, everything he has is not organic. Everyone does not like him. I would say yes if he's a heel, but as long as he's face, keep him away from that title.
You also got
the problem is that he's on Raw now, so anything against Ambrose is out of the picture for at least a year until the next draft comes out.
Dude, there is literally no one Dean can face except maybe Bray Wyatt. That's about it. There's like no main event.
I honestly would go for it. I feel like he should be in that picture, even if he just loses that match.
That's all you can do. There's no one. There's literally no main event. Okay, look, I'm looking at the roster right now. There's literally Dean Ambrose, Styles, Cena, and Orton, and Bray Wyatt. That's the only guys you have that could be in that picture. There's literally no one.
Well, you're going to see Baron Corbin in that title picture very soon.
There.
No,
he's not there now, but I feel like within the next 6 months or so, he'll be in that title picture.
He needs an IC.
He needs an IC.
There's no one, dude.
But this will be the last comment I go on before we not finish, but we go into the main event because we still had not covered and given our thoughts on that. Reckless says, "I would love, I would love to see the new era have a little attitude in it. They will not do that because of sponsors."
For SmackDown, they might. It's interesting because Daniel Bryan is promising that they're going to bring some new edgy content to SmackDown. So
edgy for PG.
They won't because of sponsors. They'll lose so many sponsors if they push it to PG-13. But let's get into the main event. The Shield facing each other. I honestly, it was kind of boring for a while, but the end, obviously, it picked up. Roman looked like Superman.
He looked like Brock Lesnar, honestly, a lot of it. He was beating the shit out of him. He was taking a ton of hits. I know he was looking like Superman, but still. It was like I was looking at a little bit like Brock Lesnar kind of thing, where he could just take a million hits kind of thing, go through a table, take a chair shot, all of that, and just come up fine. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I said that this had the potential of being match of the night, and it wasn't.
Not at all.
It fell in comparison to the other matches. I would have said the tag team match with AJ Styles and Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens would have both dwarfed them like really quick because they just didn't put on a good show. Right? It wasn't entertaining at all. And having Shane and Stephanie and Daniel Bryan and Mick Foley there at ringside didn't help their cause at all either. It again makes it very awkward.
Well, all the time Vince says Rollins and Ambrose teaming up and doing the Shield powerbomb through the table was crazy, but how many times have you seen that happen and someone get up as quick as Roman did?
Never, because you're not supposed to do that at all. You get powerbomb to a table, especially powerbomb to a table with the Shield powerbomb, you stay down for a good while, and he got back up like pretty quick. And then he took a chair shot and still got up pretty damn quick.
Took a chair shot, took a pedigree.
It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, what the hell are you doing with this guy?
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
And Juan is saying a number one contenders match on Raw to face Dean Ambrose. No. If they add a title, the title needs to go to Raw. Because as of right now, again, SmackDown only has 2 titles. Okay, here's the thing. Brock got up. We're comparing him to Brock Lesnar right now. We are.
It's true. That's true.
Where was it? But I don't see a tournament for the number one contendership happening.
I see a tournament for the world title that they'll make soon.
That, or if there is a tournament, I would see it on SmackDown. I wouldn't see it on Raw because
you know what? Hell, they might.
that right there just made that belt SmackDown exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
they even said that.
What we might see is something as simple as Stephanie McMahon crowning Seth Rollins as the World Heavyweight Champion.
No.
It wouldn't be a big surprise because they did the same thing with Triple H when Raw got the World Heavyweight title.
She is the commissioner, but technically Mick Foley's going to be the one to make all those decisions because her and Shane are about to be off TV for a while.
Yeah.
Where was it? Reckless said Daniel Bryan versus Mick Foley. No, Daniel Bryan cannot wrestle because in the WWE will not allow him to wrestle, and Mick Foley is too old, and as you can tell, doesn't move well, probably because of all of the chair shots he's taken to the head and all the crazy stuff he has done. What about Shane McMahon versus Triple H? That angle is already gone.
Well, I don't know about that.
If they bring it, it's going to be for WrestleMania. It's not going to be for
of course.
Will Roman Reigns face Seth Rollins tomorrow? No. Tomorrow for Raw is going to be a major. It's going to be nothing but promos. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be 3 hours of promos. That's what Raw is going to be. And if you guys actually could tell, Cesaro went off script during the kickoff show. He went off script and straight up said, I should not be here. I should be wrestling. I should not be at this panel. And Booker T looked at Renee Young and said, hey, chill. Because she was asking him like all these questions like that would offend someone that it's a competitor. So, and he also went out and said some controversial things when he got drafted by Raw. He straight up said, look, SmackDown is the wrestling show, and I'm on Raw. I want to be where the wrestling is at.
Exactly, and he should be. He's one of the best this company has, and they're really not utilizing him where he should be at all. And it sucks.
When he got back and I saw him come up for that number one contenders match, I was like, okay, this is a good change. I honestly thought he was going to win the IC title, but, he kept getting screwed by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And then what was it, a Fatal 4-Way? It was a Fatal 4-Way. Mm-hmm. That happened. Yeah. It was like, really? Like, come on.
Again, screwed by the fight between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And, it's interesting, too, because you mentioned Cesaro kind of going off script and getting a little angry and personal. That was one of the things he mentioned on the kickoff show. Yeah, I would have been Intercontinental Champion if it wasn't for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Tyson Kidd got injured. Neck injury. It's the same neck injury that Nikki Bella has, if I'm not mistaken.
Which is the same as Edge and Stone Cold.
The same as Edge and Stone Cold. And Tyson Kidd, since this is like another injury, there's been a big rumor that he's not going to return at all. Nikki Bella, for anyone that doesn't know, got really good news this past week, and she's actually right now at the Performance Center.
Yes, that's great to hear. We'll be seeing her.
Yeah, Renee Young was even saying that she was possible for showing up as Sasha's partner before Bayley did, which I thought was a big top fly.
Yeah, so Sasha Banks declining the fact that that Bayley would not be her partner was a good thing, because as soon as she did that, I was like, what should make Roman Reigns a heel change, or what should they do to make him turn heel?
They don't have to do anything. Just let him do it. You can literally just snap it and it's done.
You can check because right now Seth Rollins is top heel, so you could do a heel turn like that.
If I may,
they would both
way back when he took out Triple H the way he did, I would have him do that to a face. Somebody like Sami Zayn, something like that, If he does that to somebody like Sami Zayn, immediate blacklist, immediate response as a heel.
If you want the God honest truth, the best time would have been at Survivor Series when the WWE World Heavyweight Championship title was happening. It was between him and Dean Ambrose. Ambrose could have won. Reigns could have gotten really angry because he was a sore loser. Attack Dean Ambrose. There's your angle for some WrestleMania.
And the issue now is that we basically can't have him heel turn.
There is no way for a heel turn. There's nothing possible for a heel turn.
Yeah, there's nobody that could have
done it today by beating the crap out of Dean Ambrose, but they would have made no sense because the storyline was where's the title going? SmackDown or Raw? That was the story. So that's one. One versus all. He should attack all baby faces. That's it doesn't make sense because right now he's the top babyface for Raw. You have to put this in consideration. Who takes over for him?
That's the problem.
Top babyface.
That's the
Can you
problem.
guys do a podcast tomorrow for Raw, please? Yes, we're live every Monday. Yeah, I am.
And Tuesday for SmackDown.
Yeah,
Okay,
every Monday and Tuesday night.
The fact that you thought it was Eva Marie being Sasha Banks' partner. No.
All read everything. Somebody has the same mind as me.
That's the thing, Juan. You know, I know that you're in the conversation. You know, we're really hitting this. That's the thing. Everyone's gonna say the same thing you are saying right now, which is fuck Roman Reigns, and they're going to continue to say that until he turns heel. Look at all the great faces that have ever been, except for Hulk Hogan. Look at all the great faces. Stone Cold Steve Austin was a heel. He got the heel.
He regretted it. He regretted it from the moment he turned heel.
Because everyone started loving him. Bret Hart was your top baby face, and Bret Hart and Stone Cold did a flip. True story at WrestleMania 14. The Rock was a heel. Triple H was a heel. Daniel Bryan was a heel. John Cena was a heel.
Mm-hmm.
You could say right now Dean Ambrose was a heel because as of right now he's kind of the top baby face for SmackDown.
Roman Reigns is a heel. If that's the same regard, then Reigns was as much of a heel as Ambrose was, but Ambrose came out as a face and he came out amazing on the other end. For some reason, Reigns he came out absolute garbage as a face
because he was pushed.
I know that. Okay, yes, because we saw Ambrose at that steady pace of building. That's why he's so good at where he's at right now. Reigns, we saw him go from 0 to 100, and that's why the crowd's like, "No, fuck you, we don't like this."
But
that's the problem.
Well, like Juan just said, I love Roman Reigns, but now I hate him. When did you? Did you just start hating him?
Yeah, how did you just start? Because I mean, it's been a constant hate for a lot of people. As you can see, if you're watching BattleGround, everybody hates.
Well, I mean, I can definitely see where he's coming from because, like, if you're a big Roman Reigns fan, like my sister is huge on Roman Reigns, and like even today, like my sister was saying, like how much Roman Reigns is kind of like, to her, you know, it's just like it starts to build after a while. You're like, man, this guy's really getting pushed way too much, and then you know. If you see that and you start to recognize that, you start to see that it's not something that you want. I mean, you start to see Ambrose in comparison to him, and you're like, oh, well, Ambrose is actually getting the pop that a champion's supposed to deserve, you know?
By the way, everyone, that All-Time Visit says Roman is basically still in the Shield, same attire, same music. I want you to listen to this music. This is Taz's theme song. I can't play it for super long, but put Roman Reigns' theme song in your head right now and listen to Taz's theme song. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, don't play Taz's theme song.
Alright, that's all I'm going to play, but I don't want to get us in trouble. I think Sami Zayn is going to be another John Cena someday. I said the same thing when he was in NXT. I actually disliked him, but since he's really grown on me because of his wrestling ability. I don't know. I mean, we'll keep going as long as you guys keep bringing up topics. All-Time Viz just said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it's a rough situation for a guy like Roman Reigns. It really is. It's so shitty, dude.
Technically, he could turn Monday as a heel. He could work that.
He could, but then what else do you do? You need a face.
No, with the drug test situation, he could work that and come back as a heel. He could.
Who do you have as a face? Who's your lead face, though?
Well, that would be perfect.
Yeah, but who's your lead face? There's no one to put there. There's literally no one. That's why he's stuck in this eternal hell of being the top babyface who's hated. There's nowhere he can go.
You could make Seth Rollins heel or face because the kids were booing Roman Reigns when he did get suspended. I love Roman Reigns, but I would want a change like Dean and Seth got a change. At this point, he can't get a change because it's Roman Reigns. Like, just imagine him in, like, Seth Rollins gear or Dean Ambrose gear. That's Roman Reigns now. We can't...
He's perfect where he's at. He can be a heel mercenary. He'd be perfect at that.
Doesn't talk,
he'd be great at it. That's all he has to do. That's literally a perfect character for Roman Reigns, but they can't do that because he's stuck in this eternal hell. There's nowhere he can go in this. Yep. Until they get a new top face to fill the void in Raw. If they could do Rollins, but no, Rollins is perfect where he's at. Even though he's a heel, he's being cheered, he's being booed. He's in a perfect situation right now. Do not touch him.
They could have done it before Money in the Bank. They could have had Rollins return as a face and have Reigns as a heel.
They could have, and they didn't for that for a
One of the
specific reason.
first
For
things
that.
he said is every single time you guys sent me a card saying get well, I burned it in my trash can.
Exactly. He could have easily come back as a face, but they chose not to. For whatever reason, they chose to keep Rollins where he's at, which is fine. I love where Rollins is at, but it doesn't help Reigns. He's stuck, like I said, in this perpetual hell. He can't get out of it because each brand, Raw and SmackDown, they need a top face and a top heel. For SmackDown, you have Ambrose at the top face, and you could say Styles at the top heel kind of thing. Because I mean, he basically is. He's not at the world title thing right now. He's not to that picture, but he's still basically the top heel of SmackDown right now. For Raw, you have Rollins who's the top heel, and Reigns unfortunately is the top face. There's no one on the roster there that could take Reigns' spot. If there is, you put him there, and then you could have Reigns be that top heel. You could
mark my words. It
no
will be a crime if AJ Styles does not have a feud with Ambrose in the next three or 4 months.
No, I guarantee what will happen. Him and Cena are going to have the last match of SummerSlam. Styles is going to come out on top. Then he's going to go after Ambrose. That's what's going to happen, easily. It'll be a great feud, great matches, nonstop. But I mean, it's such a bad situation for. I mean, you could say if Finn Balor was on the roster sooner, he could be that top face, and then Roman can go do his own thing as a heel. He could do that, but Balor needs a lot more time. I know, Balor needs a lot more time.
All-Time Vids is asking what drug did Roman Reigns take.
We're
not going to say a bunch. There is a lot of rumors of what he took, but what has been released is that he took Adderall, and he did not give them the prescription. So,
which is basically what Adam Rose was in trouble for, and
so they
even though he had a prescription for it, like the WWE released a few weeks ago, and you can actually look it up. They released a press statement saying that they would have been okay with it if he would have had a doctor's note and B had informed them ahead of time.
Juan says Roman gets booed, but when he turns heel, if he does, he'll still get booed because as of right now, there's no way if he turns heel, he's going to get cheered. No way. He's gonna
you'd be surprised.
You would be surprised, but Roman, because everyone hates him right now, he will not get cheered. Reckless says we need more scary fighters, in my opinion. You can't because the internet is out. So it's not like it was before where you had Kane, you had like all these other, the Boogeyman, stuff like that. I mean, it's just too easy to have everything get out. So,
well, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have any of Bray Wyatt on like Instagram or anything?
No.
Like, I don't see anything of the Wyatt family at all. And I think that's perfect for their character because, they come out as a strange, badass characters. And it's not hindered by, like, social media where you see somebody like Kevin Owens who tries to be a really big, badass heel, but behind the scenes of Twitter, he's, like, a super cool, nice guy.
Yeah, right. Bray has a Twitter, and if I'm not mistaken, he's actually getting in trouble because he was directing his tweets. He didn't tag him at Matt Hardy.
Ooh.
And Matt, him and Matt went back and forth, actually. Bray basically said that if it wasn't for him and his character, there would be no Broken.
That's a huge blow. Wow.
Well, what's the whole Broken thing? Because I guess it's like a TNA thing.
Matt Hardy is Broken. It's Broken Matt Hardy, and which right now is probably one of the best things in wrestling.
I disagree with Bray though. That Broken character is not anything like Bray Wyatt. He cannot compare himself to that. It's not. It's really not like it. I don't know how he gets that.
Matt Hardy tweeted #WWE BattleGround today. He said that he was saying how he would delete something. I forgot what it was, but he tweeted at #WWE BattleGround. So
he's enjoying this way too much.
I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Delete.
Even that's right. Matt's Gardner tweeted at him.
Excuse me?
You know the little the Matt's Gardner?
Yeah, I know that. But
he tweeted at Bray Wyatt. That's right.
Oh
he did.
my god. Isn't his name Benjamin or something like that?
I don't know. He's like, yes, sir, Mr. Hardy.
What the hell?
One. This is completely true. One, you say fuck Vince, but without Vince, we wouldn't have anything that we have now. Remember that.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I love Roman Reigns, but he gets pushed by Vince. We know this, and this is something we've been talking about all the time. Dean, babyface, Seth, heel, Roman is same. That's too. Well, it goes back to the point. Raw doesn't have a face.
That's the problem.
Dean is the best champion they can have right now, even though he's not the best in ring and he can't carry it by himself. Well, at least in my opinion, I don't think he can carry like other wrestlers like the Miz to have a great match like your main champion should. But as of right now, organically from the crowd, he's the best champion that they have right now. Guys, be sure again. We want your support. It's free. Yes, Kyle, it is free.
I'm just making sure, man.
Okay.
For free.
All you have to do is subscribe. We will be live tomorrow with the Monday Night Raw review, and we're also going to be live for Tuesday for SmackDown Live. Eva Marie deserves the
All read everything.
What did you say?
Taking over SmackDown.
You watch too much Total Divas. He was saying Eva Marie deserves the women's title.
No, she doesn't at all. You haven't seen her at the ring.
Like I said, I'm going to stand behind what I said. I am not the biggest Eva Marie fan, but after watching her development in NXT, she has improved by leaps and bounds. And that's saying something considering that beforehand, she couldn't wrestle worth a shit. So, she has improved.
Wrestle worth a shit.
Well, but she has improved. She has improved by leaps and bounds.
I haven't seen her on TV. They're like, okay, get the fuck off television.
The only reason she won't get fired is because of how popular she is for social media and how popular she is for Total Divas. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I might love to see SmackDown now. SmackDown actually had a higher rating than Raw, but that was kind of expected. I'll be here for Raw. Thanks, man. You better be here. You better be here, one.
You guys better be here for Raw and SmackDown, too. Don't forget that. Like Blake said, Tuesdays.
I know All-Time Vince is trolling right now, but he just said she's the best technical wrestler in the company. The best technical wrestler in the female division is still at NXT.
True. And we will not name names. We'll keep it a secret.
She might like to hug.
She might. She might be a little bit of a hugger.
There's a lot of women, though. There's a lot of women, like, on the current roster and on NXT who are really good wrestlers and have really good technical ability. Like, I mean, Alexa Bliss is getting up there, too. Like, there's been a lot of improvement in Alexa Bliss. I'm not saying she doesn't, but, like, there's a lot of divas like Alexa Bliss.
I swear to Shrek.
Oh, no. Oh, Shrek. Oh, jeez. Here we go.
I swear to Bob.
I'm
sorry if I interrupted
you. Holy Bob.
And I'm super sorry that I interrupted you.
What is happening?
You said Alexa Bliss. If she is not a heel, then
no, she's a heel. No,
she will be a heel. She will be a heel.
Congratulations, Bailey. She better.
Well, fucking everybody did that, man. People do that in general. Like even like when Enzo got injured, for example, a bunch of people tweeted that. They
just because Kevin Owens has like somewhat decent post doesn't mean he's going to turn face all of a sudden. You know.
No, she'll be a heel.
All-time vid said Eva Marie will win it someday. You haters. Maybe when the women's roster gets hurt, like the main roster did.
Yeah, in like 20 years, maybe we'll see her win. Like.
But who's supporting Eva Marie?
All-time vid.
All-time vid. Shut up! Don't.
Stop. Hey, I'm saying I've been supporting Eva Marie for a while, and Kyle has been giving me shit for it for like weeks now.
Bailey will never be a heel. She has too much of an organic.
She'll go.
No, she'll be John Cena.
Yeah, she's
stuck in that perpetual hell where she can't.
Which is fine. I think Cena's
in heaven. I don't think she's in heaven. I don't think she's.
Cena's cool with that. I don't think Cena minds being in that perpetual hell of being in constant face.
Like I said, everything that he has is organic.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know what I mean by organic, that means that it wasn't forced. AKA examples. Sasha Banks was not forced. Roman Reigns is forced. Dean Ambrose is not forced. John Cena in like 2009, 2010, 2011,
was forced. Was forced hardcore.
John Cena, Eva Marie for the tag team titles. Yes.
Yes. No.
Oh my god, dude, it's painful.
You know what's funny is he's about to laugh even harder. I know what he's doing. He's saying all these things and he's hearing our reactions going,
he's like, what else can I type to piss them off?
No, he knows he's not pissing us off.
No, I know.
Randy Orton came out of nowhere. RKO. No.
This is new. Alberto Del Rio could be under fire in WWE. Could be leaving the company soon. You guys continue this conversation.
Under fire?
Actually, you guys read the chat.
The whole thing with Paige?
You guys read the chat for me.
I can't see the chat.
Well, then get on our page. At the end of the day, you can love what you do. You guys need to talk.
What? I'm typing stuff, man. Chill. I'm trying to get to this page, man.
Ooh.
I can't do everything.
Was that from Del Rio?
Who?
Wait, read what's going on. I need to know.
Okay, I'm looking at the chat right now. Who's the best member of the Shield? Dean Ambrose. Moving on. I don't know. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. I got this.
I honestly.
So where is the
What's
chat?
going on, chat?
You
have to go to like our YouTube channel.
And go to.
Oh,
You
okay.
actually have to
People
click
say
on
Dean,
our
but
link.
I
Okay, this is what he said. I'm gonna put it in our chat. This is what he said. Or
I'm gonna answer. Juan, who's the best member of the Shield? People say Dean, but I don't know. I mean, Dean, as like what you're looking at, is the best because he's the champion kind of thing. But I think the best, honestly, is Seth Rollins. He's the best on the mic. He's the best in the ring, in my opinion. I don't think Rollins, out of the three guys in the Shield, I think he's definitely the best. What about you guys?
When the Shield was together, looking at the Shield, I always thought Dean was portrayed as like. Really? The higher up, I always thought that.
Well, because he was like the main talker. He was a singles wrestler. They were the tag team.
I thought he was better. I mean, that's hard though, because like
he was better even for John Cena.
You could play like Roman Reigns was the brute, Seth Rollins was the high flyer and the major risk person, and Dean was the crazy person that he is now.
Oh wow, yeah. Alberto Del Rey, he said that.
Yeah.
In the chat. Oh wow.
That's the
He's being honest.
He said to sportskita.com. What have I missed in chat? Who's better, Eva Marie or John Cena? What's her name? God, what is her name? Alicia Fox. Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar someday. Yes, because Samoa Joe will outdo. Samoa Joe will probably outdo Paul Heyman if Paul Heyman is still with Brock Lesnar, which right now he is not. He does not have a signed WWE contract, which is confirmed, but we will most likely see him at SummerSlam because he is overseas at this moment.
I want to see that, dude. Lesnar and Joe. Oh my God.
I do too. I still think that Samoa Joe is the best heel in the company, and he's in NXT. But people that don't know who Samoa Joe.
What the hell?
See, this is how bad I am. I'm trying to find this freaking chat.
Do you not know what are you here? Click on.
Well, I know what our YouTube channel is, but I'm like technically in like unsound with this. Like I'm looking.
Click on that link. That's the link. Okay. You say no.
We got you, bud.
And if you can't find it, go to the comment section.
I need to tag out hardcore right now.
But here's the thing: for the people that to the people that say that they don't know that they didn't watch Samoa Joe in TNA, he was just as good as a heel as he is now. The dude is amazing at a heel. He does not need. He never needs to be a face. You just gave me a flashback of Alicia and Edge kissing because you said Alicia.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's how she started. She started as like the lawyer or therapist, something like that for Edge and Vicky. That's how she started.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
But yeah, chat, come on, let's keep giving us more questions or more things you want to say. Give us what you think storyline wise, anything you guys want to say. We'll answer all your questions. Make sure to keep them coming because I don't want to end this anytime soon. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I'm about to. If you don't donate $100, we're ending the show. No, I'm about to put a timer, and depending on topics, we'll go by that. Want to be that douchebag because I'm super tired. And
well, I'm kind of curious. I mean, how soon do you think we see Finn Balor? How soon do you think until we see him?
Tomorrow.
Are you? You think we'll see him tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. How? Tell me how. I want to hear your mind.
He has a squash match, or whatever it's called.
Really? That's how you introduce?
Well, they're thinking about bringing him back, or bringing those back. Excuse me.
I want to see. No, I don't want to see. I want to see him come in as some big deal. I want to see him come in as like the lights go out and you see him appear. I know he's already on the roster, but still, I don't see him come out just like a regular match kind of thing. I want to see him come out as a big shock, a huge surprise kind of.
It's kind of hard to be a surprise whenever he's already announced on the roster.
You know he's on the roster. You don't know when he's going to come out though. That's the thing. They still have the
He's coming out tomorrow. If they don't have him come out tomorrow, what's the point of drafting him?
So then have him come out fucking to like a goddamn
You're just putting
like a
yourself
surprise.
you're just putting yourself in a predicament that's not going to work out.
No, you stop, Blake. Stop bullying me, please. You think Seth and Roman shows tomorrow? Yeah, they'll be there.
Why
They're definitely
wouldn't
gonna be
they?
there, and they're gonna say a bunch of stuff.
I'm giving
I
you
don't know
a
what's good. They're not gonna have a match.
I'm giving you a storyline for Eva Marie.
No, please don't.
No.
Ultimates, please don't. It's okay. You don't have to. Don't put yourself. Don't type right now. Just stop it. Don't type that. Type anything
How would
else.
you guys feel if we were to have phone lines and stuff?
I think that'd be
No,
great.
I think that'd be really cool.
In the comment section.
Oh well, I mean, you don't ask my opinion. Fine, Blake. All right. Well, thanks, dude.
I know you guys would want it.
I'll be in the comment section. I'll say something. Pretend it's not even me.
Can I call in? You're already on the show, Kyle.
I'm gonna call it from like a separate phone. Guys, I'll be right back. I have to go pee real quick.
Hey guys, it's Kyle. So
Hey guys,
so
my
what do
name
you
is
guys
Josh.
think of the main event tonight? I think WrestleMania 33 is going to be crazy. It's too
Yeah, they have
far.
a lot of
It's too far away to say anything or to really go by anything because of because I mean, if you want to work one angle, I think Bayley versus Sasha is a must. But you know, I think that's the only angle we could go with that I would say is a must. I mean, I think John Cena and Undertaker is more than likely going to happen. I can't give you any titles because we're more than likely going to have 2 titles and we still don't know stories right now.
Right.
Yep. But I'm actually debating on moving from Skype and going to Discord where it's actually free for everyone to join. All you'd have to do is make a Discord and come in. So Eva Marie gets run over, and then a year later she tries to find the driver. It was Nikki Bella, but Eva Marie's husband told her to do it.
What the hell? What is that, a soap opera?
Yeah, you know what's funny? That's kind of the exact thing they did with Triple H and Stone Cold, but it was Rikishi who ran him over.
Yeah, it was a soap opera.
Under
back in the
Triple
day.
H.
Just remember, Vince McMahon is dead.
What the hell? All time,
I'm
Vince.
sorry.
You need to talk, dude. SmackDown
One-on-one,
Raw,
what's your phone number?
pay-per-view.
SmackDown
We all
versus
know
Raw
that's
pay-per-view. We all know that's going to happen.
That'll be like a bragging rights situation.
Not anytime soon. Because I know SmackDown
could.
is getting their own pay-per-view in September. Yeah, they're getting their own. They're going to have their own pay-per-view in September. It will be Backlash. Raw will have Clash of Champions.
What the hell is Clash
Which
of
is
Champions?
interesting too,
Clash of
because
Champions is basically
Backlash
Champions.
always used to be a Raw
hell,
pay-per-view.
man?
It was a WCW name.
Alright, I give
What do you
up.
think Roman will do
I can't
tomorrow?
find the comments.
He
I
probably
hit the
Roman
comment
can't do
section.
anything tomorrow. He got pinned. He lost.
No,
he's stupid.
he'll come address a crowd for his incident with the drugs
And then
Wells
Rollins will
policy.
come out and then yada 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 all that garbage.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Record this right now.
Record it right now and play it tomorrow while it's happening. Oh man. I mean, you got the storyline I was doing. Yeah, we guessed that with the whole Stone Cold and Triple H and Rikishi thing. Yep, you got that one.
Imagine if they had Bad Blood or Vengeance. I think those are rumored to come back.
Well, I mean, they could do
Bad
bragging
Blood.
rights too for like the SmackDown versus Raw pay-per-views. They could do bragging rights.
Well, I know.
Or we could do Survivor Series SmackDown team versus Raw team. I miss that.
I don't.
I love it.
They were pointless.
What?
They were pointless.
They were entertaining.
No,
That's all it was. It's meant to be entertaining.
Doing something like SmackDown versus Raw is pointless because it's scripted.
Well, yeah, but I mean, still, it's just like, okay, yeah, one brand against the other
It'd
one.
be
We have
different if it
have
was like
two
a
best-
rivalry like Texas versus Texas A&M and like a sports game or sports where you don't know what the fuck is going to happen. But
You're a sports
when it's WWE dude, what's going on?
I'm still looking for these comments, man. Like, I hit the comment button, and there's nothing
my
on
God.
there.
What kind?
at
You have
all.
an iPhone, right?
I'm doing this on my iPad, and then I'm trying to do it on my iPhone,
Do you
too.
have
And my
do you have
iPhone,
the YouTube link?
I do
app?
have the YouTube link.
You have the YouTube app?
I do not have the YouTube app, no.
You should probably get the YouTube app.
I love
Alright,
this.
I'm going to download this.
Reckless
It's like
says
we're thrilled of a
it's
sentence,
pointless.
like it just comes in with
Yes.
views.
Yeah.
It's like whenever I open it up on my iPhone, it automatically starts, even though I put it on silent. It just doesn't.
We're totally gonna get copyrighted by like some band that we've never heard of in our life from like Australia. It's because like the 2 seconds that he's playing. I'll say Roman Reigns is better. Remember CM Punk match, Seth lose, and Dean Roman won. What?
What? Wait, who? What?
Say that
I'll say.
again.
I think he meant like who's the best in the Shield,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
He said, "I'll say Roman Reigns is better."
Roman Reigns
Remember
hasn't
CM
beaten
Punk?
John Cena yet. So Eva Marie's husband is in a love triangle between Eva and Nikki Bella in a tag team match. Eva's husband gets hurt. Nikki goes back to him and kisses him. Then a match between Nikki and Eva for Eva's husband.
All time, Vince. We need to have a talk, dude. Because you're killing me with these storylines. This is not a soap
You
opera.
can't do that because of how public it is that Cena and Nikki Bella are together. Not to mention
You
Eva
know
and
that.
what?
It could all be for the camera.
Didn't Eva Marie break up with that guy she was with?
Okay, can we stop?
No.
Fucked writing.
This is not Total Divas, guys. Okay.
This is not a soap opera.
That's right. We're
Oh.
Total Bellas. Woo!
It's gotta stop. Are they getting their own show, the Bella Twins, or something like that?
Total Bellas.
Is it really? I
Yes.
thought he was kidding.
Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella,
John Cena.
John
John
Cena.
Cena.
the Bella's like mom and
Cena.
People Power. What's his name?
What? John Laurinaitis?
Yeah, he married Nikki and Brie Bella's mom, and they're all going to be under the same house. Yes, 100% can confirm. So look, let's get back on track instead of being totally like out of nowhere. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you guys give Battleground tonight? Let us know in the comments. Kyle, Andrew. 2. Did you say a 2?
Okay, I'm kidding. I would say, let's see, 1 to 10. I mean, I would stick with my 6. I gave it a 6 before. I give it a 6 again. It wasn't, especially with how the matches ended. Like the IC title match, that was a horrible way to end it. Like Becky Lynch and Natalya, and then the US title match was really lackluster and boring to me, kind of thing. It was just, I mean, it was good. There were a lot of good parts. There was a lot of bad parts about it.
Andrew, can I do it for you while you're downloading the YouTube app? I can tell you what yours is.
10 out of 10 because of Randy Orton.
12 out of 10. You see that RKO that Randy Orton did? Chris Jericho.
Oh, that Jericho man, that dude, the Y2J.
Then he threw his arms up on the turnbuckle. Yee!
No. Well, I'll give it a 1 out of 10.
Mine's also a 5 out of 10. I predicted that.
5 out of 10, it's average.
1 out of 10. 1. Why is it a 1 out of 10? I need to know.
Because his name is Juan. 1 out of 10.
I need to know why
it's 1 out of 10.
What is yours, Andrew?
Why am I the only generous one here?
Because of Randy Orton. That's why. If Randy Orton wasn't there, I'd give it a 1 out of 10 because he's there 12 out of 10.
I don't need enhancements for that.
I don't need anything. We don't need the whole paper. We just need Randy Orton there the whole time.
All I know is that you guys missed me when Randy Orton and Edge were together, man. Rated RKO was my life.
So even Nikki was in a tag team match. Eva comes back. They were saying their catchphrases, and Nikki, what?
Attacks.
T-tax?
Attacks. He hit the cap.
Attacks. Even then, a match between them at SummerSlam. Okay, all time, please. I'm begging you to stop with this. One because Randy. Whoa!
Straight up.
And the shots have been fired. Bang, bang. Viperville has been blown up. Viperville's gone.
Listen, all times vid. I know you're laughing at this, but dude, you're going too far with these storylines, man.
Main event was gay.
Killer
too
Kyle.
I give up.
Kyle, please tell me it's not you.
It's not me, dude. What the hell? What's my name,
dude? Killer Kyle.
It is. I like the Viperville, dude. It's not me. What the fuck are you talking about?
What's up, Killer Kyle? I've heard that name before.
Have you really?
Killer Kyle.
Hulk Hogan is supposed to come back. That's been rumored since WrestleMania 32.
So is Eric Bischoff. He's coming back too. So is Paul Cornette.
He's going to be the assistant GM.
Paul Cornette's coming back.
Paul Bear is going to come out of the grave too.
Paul Bear. Jeff Jarrett's coming back too, man. So
yes.
Gosh. Oh. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping tomorrow's gonna be good.
Hey, I have to give a shout out to all the people in the comment section. Like, this has been a very fun show.
Yeah, I don't want it to end. I want to.
One more minute. Put a 1 in the chat if we should put 10 more.
Dude, I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is now 1 o'clock.
Put a 1 in the chat if we should go 10 more
minutes. We will check out your channel. Wow, we got you, man.
Put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 in the chat.
Give us $500 and we'll continue the show.
No, I mean, honestly, like, if you guys want to give us a good topic real quick so we can keep going, I'd appreciate it.
I'm just letting everyone know that I'm being very generous. I could be a dick right now. I have you guys by the balls. Not only can I end the show, I can play an ad.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. No ads on this shit.
Oh my god,
We
all
are
time
free-range chickens.
still going, dude. So it's a tables match between Eva and R-Truth, Nikki Wait, Eva and R-Truth? Wait.
Wait. If Eva and Marie and R-Truth ever face each other in a tables match, everyone knows that R-Truth will forget, in fact, it is a tables match.
Where's R-Truth into this? Like, what?
The golden truth, man.
Between Eva and R-Truth, Nikki distracts Eva, and Nikki puts down her famous lip balm, and he talks about how her contract is coming up, and if Nikki wins, she takes Eva's husband.
I'm just letting everyone know.
How is R-Truth
you guys in the comments are the reason why this show is still alive right now. So, like Andrew said, you guys keep going. We'll keep going.
Dude. No, all time is done with the storyline. He's still going with the storylines. We can't end it yet. He's got more to say.
He's gonna have even more storylines come tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have someone. We're gonna have what's his? I don't know. Someone from the Hart Foundation. I'm the savior.
That's how you spell savior.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, man,
what titles do you think will be added to each brand? Cruiserweight is going to be added to Raw. I think that's about it. I don't see
European title to SmackDown.
I don't see any other titles.
I mean, they could add tag team.
No, they don't.
Tag team titles.
The tag team division's not strong enough on both brands.
Well, it's building. Like,
I think it's pretty darn strong on SmackDown. They've got a lot of teams now.
The only team that is strong on SmackDown is American Alpha.
Yes! I got you to say it.
It's a good amount of tag teams. So what are you going to do? They're just going to wrestle.
For those of you who are new to the show, I also have a really big heart on for American Alpha.
There's a big heart on for if American Alpha and Randy Orton came together.
If you guys saw our draft show, like every single time a team got drafted to SmackDown, I'm like, oh, it would be awesome to see them fight American Alpha.
I want to see Randy Orton and American Alpha start a faction, and then Eva Marie thrown in there. And you'll just have an orgasm.
I honestly think the closest thing to a faction with American Alpha is probably going to be Shelton Benjamin, if anything. Because Kurt Angle's not coming back
The world
yet.
title, if that's what they're going to call it, is going to come back for Raw, because what they're doing with the WWE title being on SmackDown, they're making people making people watch SmackDown by keeping it on there. Because if they would have put it on Raw, there'd be no reason to watch SmackDown. I think they did Alberto Del Rio's comeback wrong, in my opinion. Not necessarily, but he was just very weak with the belt. Stephanie McMahon was fun, but not anymore. Roman Reigns joins the club, maybe? No.
And makes the Roman Empire.
No. If anyone joins the club, it's going to be one of the original members, being Finn Balor. Balor Club.
Which I don't think will happen anytime soon. Because I mean, that thing, if he does that, he would have to be a heel. And I don't know if they want him to be a heel. I think they want him to be a face.
Yeah, we have 7 more minutes, or just less than 7 minutes to go, and I am going to end it then because, like Andrew says, he's got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. People have work.
Oh my God! All time vids.
Listen, Kyle. Listen.
Still going.
Oh, you're talking about Eva's husband, friend. Who's getting? She has to go into the Royal Rumble as number 2. She wins and goes against Nikki and Brie at WrestleMania, and she wins. She wins with the boob 19.
What's the 19? I get the boob, but what's the 19? Who's 19?
Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns. That
won't happen for a long time.
That won't happen for a while.
It will take a while for Finn to get to that point.
Here's the thing: how this works. The smart crowd, which is the people that are 18 plus and have the network and yada yada yada, knows who Finn Balor is and will cheer him. But the kids that only watch every once in a while and only watch when they go to the shows will not know who he is. So he's got to.
What the hell?
He's got to get over on his own. So
619. Sorry, go on.
So So you're gonna basically see him wrestle jobbers or people that he's gonna demolish, for a little bit, and then get into a storyline, sort of like Apollo Crews and what's his name, Baron Corbin, but
pushed a lot harder.
Yeah, but what they're getting hit with is really bad. Roman Reigns versus John Cena, that we could see that at WrestleMania. No, not anymore. They're on separate brands. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. No, because Samoa Joe won't be brought up until WrestleMania.
Really?
If anything, yeah.
What, WrestleMania? Holy shit!
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna take him away from NXT for a while.
Yeah, he just got the title. By the way, Kyle, have you heard of Bobby Roode's theme?
No. Actually, I need to. I didn't even know he got uploaded. Is it on YouTube?
It's gonna be he's gonna be a heel, and I cannot wait.
Good.
He's gonna be
he's gonna
be like the classic heel. Remember when he played the Bobby Roode with Money? The Money. Bobby Roode.
That one? Oh, jeez, dude, that's
better than the greatest man who ever lived.
He's gonna
wait. Is he still gonna be? Is he gonna be Robert Roode or Bobby Roode? Because he was Robert Roode for
Bobby.
I didn't know because he was Robert Roode for like the money thing. That's how Beer Money started.
No, but yeah, he's gonna play the the heel that has money. He's gonna play that.
Oh, I don't like that much.
I do. I loved it.
I like the X Factor thing though. I like this X Factor.
I like it. I think Bobby Roode's gonna kill it.
He is. Easily.
People use Cheer Roman, not no more.
For a hot minute.
Okay, we've went over this 100 times. I'm not gonna go. This will be the last time I go over it with him not being cheered. He's being forced down our throats, which is why nobody likes him but the little kids. The only time
if you want my opinion,
and the women.
Yeah, because the women.
If you want my opinion about
do
it,
stuff with him.
Honestly, I think Roman could easily be like Seth Rollins and be. If he turned heel tomorrow, the crowd would cheer for him because they want him to turn heel. The mature crowd want him to be heel.
He's made
too
many comments toward the mature crowd to be cheered.
Dude, I guarantee if he goes in tomorrow and spears a face or does something like that, and 100% goes heel turn, the crowd will cheer for it. I guarantee.
Like his most popular moment, and where he finally won over the crowd, was when he took out Triple H.
Yeah, when he was fighting the Authority, and like he speared Vince, and then just like fucked up Stephanie, whatever. Yeah, that's when he was actually cheered.
That was the only time where they finally succeeded in getting him over unanimously. And like, if they did that with a face, it would make his career. It really would. It would be as amazing as Hulk Hogan turned heel.
Nikki McMahon and Brie McMahon. It's Brie versus Nikki McMahon and Brie McMahon a ladder match for control on WWE. Eva is about to win, and a briefcase goes up, and the McMahon wins. Wait, what?
And the McMahon wins. What is it, like the Brian Kendrick?
Yeah, one, I can understand him being a favorite super. I mean, I do like the guy. I really do. Like, we don't hate the guy. I'm asking for all I think. Yeah, we just hate his character of what he's been, of what they've turned him into, of being pushed so hard down our throats. That's what we hate. As a guy, like, if he was a heel, he'd be probably one of my favorite superstars on the roster, honestly. He really would, because he'd be so good at that. He'd be so good, and that's what he should be, but he's not that, and people hate it that he's just being pushed so goddamn hard as a face.
Just know, he said that Sheamus has tater tots.
Remember? Yeah, Jesus. There you go. Juan said it perfectly. That's how we feel, Juan.
Tater tots.
I was gonna. If you're obviously you're new to the show, if you can't tell, Andrew's favorite wrestler right now in the company is Randy Orton, so we give him a hard time about that. My favorite wrestler in the company is AJ Styles. I think Kyle's is the same. And the reason
well, I mean, honestly, I'm really big on Kevin Owens. I mean, Randy Orton has been my favorite since like 2002. Well, really, Edge has been my favorite. Then it's Randy Orton. Then it's Kevin Owens. But if you're looking at like this era, Kevin Owens, man. Rated RKO was my jam, dude. Like when Rated RKO happened, my life was complete. When they broke up, my heart broke.
Yeah, dude, I cried all night because I love them so much.
Roman needs a little PG-13 in him and wear a different suit. I mean, he could use some PG-13, but I mean, his suit isn't a big issue. Like I said, he could easily work an angle where he's a heel and he basically plays like a person.
Well, yeah. Well, keep in mind that
1 minute warning.
Go back on the WWE Network and look at his attire when he was with the Shield and look at what it is now. He has completely changed up his look. Yes, he has the same prototype with like the bulletproof armor and the boots, but like look at his gear from then where it's kind of plain black. And now look at what he has now, which is kind of like a hybrid of what you see there.
Yeah, and you could see in WWE's developmental phase before they even had NXT, where there's actually something on YouTube you could find where these three, the guys in the Shield, like wrestled in a match, and they were all wearing tights, and they absolutely looked horrible doing it. It was awful. Even Seth, like back in NXT, he wore tights, and that was not his look. And I'm glad they all kind of changed up with Dean with the tank top and jeans. Seth was his like kind of jumpsuit type thing. I want to say, even though he wears the pants mainly. And the room with the Mercenary thing, I think that's all right. I think it would be better with like pants and then just like no shirt kind of thing. The Mercenary is okay, but I mean, it's not good for him to be a face. Well enough. And yeah, I do agree. He did kind of fight like a heel today. I mean, he really fought like fucking Superman. That's all it really was. That's all he ever does. But still, tonight he really just came in, beat the shit out of people.
You look at it.
Sorry to headphone.
You have John Cena, who's Captain America. I keep cutting off. I feel bad.
Fucking all-time hits. What are you doing?
John Cena's Captain America. You know, Roman Reigns is Superman, and we got Big Cass as the Incredible Hulk.
Eva versus Brock Lesnar at No Way Out for WWE Championship during the match. Nikki versus Spears Brock, and Eva hits the frog boob splash and headlines for WrestleMania.
You guys are lucky I'm not ending it right now because we have 8 viewers now. We went up.
Someone else is here.
Now I'll reset.
It's probably Andrew. Oh, never mind.
But this time I'll put 5 minutes instead of 10 because I'm actually really tired and.
I got you.
Wait, what did I do? I'm confused.
You know what you did?
We had 8 viewers, and I was like, hey, that's Andrew.
Oh, we're back down to 7.
Goddamn.
Bye, guys, or continue. We're going to continue for 5 more minutes. I'll give you guys 5 more minutes, and then we'll start signing off.
Yeah, because we can't leave all-time videos. Got more to say.
My butt has to go to bed soon.
I've been for a while. Yeah,
well,
it's late. I can tell if you're tired all-time vids. I mean, look at these stories.
Yeah. He's got a great imagination, the frog boob splash.
Well, he has a great imagination, but it kind of worries me. I don't know how old you are, but you might be frustrated.
Just a little bit. Oh man, so I'm trying to figure out. I mean, on SmackDown, you think about it. What's next for Dean? I don't know what's next. The only thing I can see is it being Bray Wyatt. That's all I can say. Or
I like that.
Really, Reckless? Are we going to see you at the Raw podcast? Because you said that last time I saw you, and you didn't show up. I'm calling you out. I don't know if you did or not. I'm just calling you out. I live in Europe. It's the morning here.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, dude.
Take me with you. I want to go.
You think he loses at SummerSlam? No, there's no way they're going to allow that belt to just get off of him like that. Roman Reigns would still have the belt if he didn't fail the drug test. Originally, if you guys go listen to Keeping It Real podcast series, we post that every Saturday. WWE's original punishment for this failing the drug test was just going to have him lose the title, and that was it. But then it went public. So they had to suspend him.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason why he lost that title. He would still be champion at SummerSlam 100%.
Right. And I mean, yeah, Dean will lose SummerSlam, but I don't know. I'm trying to think who he could actually face. Like, I'm trying to think what's really next for him. I can't think of anybody really except like Bray Wyatt would be the perfect candidate. But I don't really know who else it could honestly be. I think like it would be probably like Styles and Cena coming out and saying, "Hey, I want to fight you," or "Hey, I want a title match," and then they won't get it. But I mean, I think that's a possibility.
Zack Ryder, no,
what you guys don't know,
Mojo Rally.
I was actually drafted to SmackDown, and I'm gonna be going. Trust me, I'll be there. But you guys end it too early. I make sure I come here right on time. Well, we ended early because when the chat's not active, we would have been done an hour ago. But we end it too early because there's only so much we could talk about when the chat's not active.
Yeah, exactly.
Without going into topics that aren't even close to
right.
the current product.
Well, I mean, this show is made from all of you.
And
so.
I'm not blaming any of you guys for not being active in those chats. It's no big deal. I mean, we're still really, really young. But, I mean, that's why we're thinking about adding in, calling in. That way someone can come in and talk to us, stuff like that. But that's about it. Oh, here we go.
Well, what do we got?
Eva Marie versus Edge in Edge's hometown of Toronto. Eva frustrated because Edge has a live sex party with Eva's husband.
Wait, what? And then a tick match? Or TLC match? It was a tick match.
What do you think?
Yeah, kind of funny
do
too,
you-
because like
What
Edge
do you
does
guys
stuff
think
like
is next
that.
for
So
each champion?
That's kind of hard to
Ask
say.
me tomorrow because
No, what the
story.
hell? Answer it now.
That's the thing. I was saying
Don't
asking
be a bitch.
tomorrow. Listen,
Be a bitch.
motherfucker. Oh, the only thing that we can say is for certain is that the Darren Young and the Miz storyline is still gonna go. We do not know what's in store for Dean with the title. We do not know what's going on with the U.S. title. We'll find out tomorrow. The
well,
women's title will have Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. That's confirmed. And the tag team titles is still a toss-up. More than likely, it'll be Enzo and Cass versus the New Day, and Enzo and Cass will win at SummerSlam.
here's the thing that I want to remind you guys: Darren Young is not on SmackDown, so that feud is
Oh, yeah,
done.
never mind. That is done.
No,
So,
that's not true because of the way it ended.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, he's on Raw and Miz is on
Still,
SmackDown. I don't see how that's gonna
what is next for
continue.
Roman and Seth? Ask again. That's
I'll
another
tell you
thing.
what,
That's
Blake.
another
Don't be a bitch.
Listen, that's another thing you're going to have to ask me tomorrow. I don't know. Well, I'm being honest. Like, I could say 1,000 things, but I mean,
Honestly, if it's Roman Reigns, he either A has to turn heel, or B, he has
Roman
to.
can't turn heel. What?
I know, but I'm like for his
what's
sake,
something
like
I can hit.
Something you could hit.
Yes,
You're a
he
god.
can.
No, he can't. He can't.
He could
Legitimately,
come back
he
with the drug test or the wellness policy fell. He could come back with that angle. Say, "You guys were never
Absolutely.
behind me.
You never
cool.
supported me.
And then
You
boom.
guys abandoned me when I needed you the most."
You're a
You
god.
know.
You should know. I know I'm God, but I don't know
So who's the
everything.
lead face then?
If
Who
Roman
takes his
doesn't
place
turn
as
heel,
face?
fuck Roman and Raw. Well, then you won't like any product. You just said earlier, fuck SmackDown and Dean Ambrose. You're putting yourself in a
No,
predicament.
but I'm saying that. I want Roman to come back heel very much. I do as much as everybody else does. But then who takes his place as lead face? There's no one to do it. That's why they can't do that. There's no one to take his place. Each brand needs a lead face and a lead heel. SmackDown has that. Raw has that now. If they change Roman to be a heel, then what do you do? Who do you put in his place? There's no one to put in his place. There's no one. Look at the roster.
What is
I
up
know,
with
Ultimate is
Eva
really-
Marie and her husband?
Eva Marie gets beat up every week by Nexus, and Eva's husband is in Nexus. It gets to the point where Eva has to get a team and bury the Nexus plus her husband 6 feet under. Wait, so now he's killing her? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I understand your
that's
frustration. An old co-host of mine, his name was Chris, was a super hardcore Roman Reigns fan, and he hated the fact that he got booed every single week. Reckless, I need to know if you're still in the chat because you better show up tomorrow.
He said he's going to.
You're saying you're going to. I'm looking for your name tomorrow.
Juan City is too, man. Juan City will be too.
You know who doesn't show up anymore?
You.
Matthew.
Oh yeah, Matthew Clausen. Who else?
He actually showed up in one of the shows you weren't able to show up in.
Maybe because you started being a bitch, but.
No, actually, he showed up last week, and I was sick, and I was a dick this past Monday. I really was. He said something. He said it's SmackDown Live, not SmackDown. I said, who gives a fuck?
All right, listen here.
I straight up, I was like, it doesn't fucking matter, and I was like, my bad.
I'll be here for Steve. All-time video. You better be here tomorrow. I want to see more Eva Marie stories. Dude.
Again, guys, I've said this like 100 times. We got a minute and a half left, and we're actually going to cut the show. Again, it's free. Subscribe. Be here tomorrow. We go live every Monday and Tuesday with Monday Night Raws. What, Andrew? I'm joking. What's up?
And more importantly, tell your friends. Get more people into the chat. Make it more interesting.
Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your grandma. Tell everybody.
I task all of you to at least tell 2 people, and then have them tell 2 people.
If you don't tell 2 people, Andrew will show up with a Randy Orton shirt.
I will tweet my RKO. Randy just RKO'd me shirt on our Twitter page.
Thanks, Wall. We appreciate it. And yeah, Roman Reigns is the guy. I believe that. Yeah, he's the guy. Ron's the man, and Dean is the dude. Apparently, yeah, that's an awesome.
No, but like I was saying, we go live with Monday Night Raw immediately following every single Monday Night Raw. Same thing with SmackDown. We go live every single Tuesday following SmackDown Live. We have a video game podcast. We will not have one this week, but next week we will have one in-game. We actually did one this past week with Star Wars Celebration last weekend. We had a Star Wars show. Thursday's the next big thing. That's kind of been inconsistent, but that's all on me. We're going to bring that back this Thursday. We're going to be talking Cruiserweight Classic. make Eva Marie great again. I agree.
T.J. Perkins, man. T.J. Perkins.
We're about to have this. Our channel is about to. Wait, what? Eva Marie versus her brother Matt Marie.
Matt Hardy?
No, Matt Marie, her brother.
Brother Matt Nero.
He's Matt Hardy.
At WrestleMania for Eva's dog collar and dog burning in the house. What?
Holy shit! There's a whole backstory on this.
This just got serious.
Dude, all time is we need to have like a segment where you're just gonna tell us more Eva Marie stories. We need to have a whole segment.
No, but we're about to have like the most pro Eva Marie chat or like group of people watching our show ever.
T-shirts and everything.
But yeah, Saturdays is Keeping It Real, where we talk everything big going on in the WWE scene. And music's playing, so it's obvious that we're about to end. Again, it's free. It's free. Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Hit that like button. Is this guy okay? Yeah, he's fine. He's having a good time. He's having a good time. What else? Is there anything else you guys want to say before we go?
Just Eva Marie. I don't know, dude. I'm lost in the
All read everything.
I know Andrew's about to go super face. What you got, Andrew?
All read everything. Eva Marie.
Well, I'll say it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. You guys kept the show. I mean, we went an hour and 40 minutes when we originally go 30 minutes to an hour.
Holy shit.
You guys
yes, thank you guys very much for participating.
Yeah.
This
so
means
now you're
going to
go face?
But I am the ultimate face, okay? I will throw myself at our adoring fans.
Finally wins the Women's Championship from Alberto Del Rio. All right, well, with that note, until tomorrow or next time, for Andrew Bass and Kyle Laporte, I am Blake Carter, and until next time, peace out, you guys. We'll see you Monday.
Peace out, everyone.
We better see you Monday. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, I am not.